Oh yeah, what else do I say on that unpopular F1 Twitter takes? It was, of course, between 2003 and 2007, I proclaimed that Kimi Raikkonen was the best driver in F1 between those 5 years of 03 to 07. That's right, folks. I didn't hold back. I know it's an opinion that winds quite a few fans up, but you have to remember, if it wasn't for Kimi Raikkonen's Mercedes going kapong at the 2003 European Grand Prix at the Nürburgring, regardless of what point system was used, whether it was the top 6 system, the top 8 system, or even the top 10 system as we know it, Kimi Raikkonen would have been 2003 World Champion had he won that race. That race still lives rent-free in my head, as you know. Unbelievable. I mean, Kimi Raikkonen, under the top 8 point system, finished just 2 points behind Michael Schumacher in what was an amazing breakout year. Yeah, he won his first race at Malaysia, and then he took about 7 second places throughout the season in what was a 2-year-old McLaren chassis design. I know some are very cynical about the statistics I gave out there, saying that, well, just because the MP418 chassis failed and was a botched job, well, you got to realise it did take away a lot of McLaren's resources in developing what was a failed car. Of course, as it was, that car design would be would influence the MP419 and the MP420 extremely heavily, and in many ways it influenced the MP422 car that, of course, got disqualified from the constructors and ultimately narrowly missed out on the 2007 Drivers' Championship. And the 23 car that, of course, did successfully help Lewis Hamilton become world champion in 2008. And, of course, some would proclaim that it was Ferrari who really designed that car. Got to be said, though, I mean, as for 2004, Kimi Raikkonen's engine in that McLaren Mercedes just kept failing. It completely cost him any opportunity to win the championship that year. I'll get back to you, Silverback. Of course, but Kimi did win the Belgian Grand Prix later that year. Then, of course, 2005, 7 race wins for Kimi. We've got to remember Kimi had 3 engine failures throughout the season. Not 3 engine failures, I mean 4 engine penalties, I beg your pardon, which dropped Kimi 10 places down the grid. French Grand Prix at Magny-Cours, British Grand Prix at Silverstone, Italian Grand Prix at Monza, and of course the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. But of course, that qualifying session was rained out anyway. And of course, 3 further mechanical failures was leading: San Marino at Imola, Europe at Germany, where his car broke down on the last lap, and of course the German Grand Prix at Hockenheim. Then, of course, we have to remember 2006. Once again, McLaren let Kimi down by designing another car that just simply wasn't quick enough nor reliable enough to win the championship. Kimi had enough, and he packed his bags to Ferrari, where he, by the skin of his teeth, became a world champion by just 1 point. I have done research to show that of course, had there been the top 6 or the top 10 point scoring system for 2007, Kimi would have won that championship by more than 1 point. And of course, we have to remember Kimi actually had 2 mechanical failures throughout 2007 when his car broke down at the Spanish Grand Prix, and the European Grand Prix in 2007 was, of course, Hamilton and Alonso, who had replaced him at McLaren, somehow had 0 mechanical failures, and all their problems throughout the year were self-inflicted. So really, Kimi was, without a shadow of a doubt, the best driver in the sport by that point. 2008, I don't want to go through it. Of course, best drivers right now: Max, Carlos, Lando, Hamilton, Fernando. Wait, Charles is not in your top 6 best drivers. That is controversial. So, wow, you only rate Fernando 5th best. That is